Pruning stimulates growth, and that's the last thing you want in fall. For example, if I prune back these roses, they would likely put out new growth on warm autumn days, and then here comes the big chill, that new growth gets killed, and likely the whole plant. So avoid pruning roses, and we've got a whole bunch of other stuff that you should avoid doing.
Don't trim back anything now. The only exception is if there are trees that could be damaged by winter snowfall. Those would probably be okay. But certainly don't trim back any spring blooming trees or shrubs. Think lilac or forsythia. They have set their blossoms months ago, and if you trim them now, you're going to trim off all the blooms, and they won't have time to set something new to bloom in the spring.
Don't cut back perennials or ornamental grasses. Beheading ornamental grasses defeats the purpose. They're ornamental in all 4 seasons, and winter is one of their best.
The only time to cut back iris is when you divide and transplant them. And the only time to do that is after they bloom. In June, iris will stay green most of the winter. Why would you cut off their solar collectors? That just doesn't make sense.
You've probably completed your food harvest by now. Well, take a look at Rob's and eat your hearts out. Peppers, eggplant, and have you seen so many tomatoes? Store peppers and eggplant in the fridge and store tomatoes on a counter or table on top of newspaper, but you don't want to let them touch. If you remember the old expression, one rotten apple spoils the whole barrel, it's the same idea. Plus, you also don't want to pile them on top of each other. I think I'm going to need a bigger table.
Never, ever send your leaves to the trash. They are future soil. Let them fall in beds and borders and simply mow them off your lawn.
It seems inconceivable that people used to burn their leaves. We learned what a terrible idea that is. Sending your leaves to the landfill is an equally bad idea. Compost your leaves.
Composting leaves is easy. You can simply use the mulch setting on your lawnmower and compost them directly into your lawn. Or you can add them to your compost pile. If you don't have a compost pile, check with your local municipality. You might be able to drop them off or have them picked up. And if you use large paper lawn bags, you can compost those with the leaves as well. Leaves are not a nuisance. They are a gardener's best friend.